Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to do a review of my Mavic Mini. I've had it for about 5 months now, and I think I've got a pretty good idea about how it works and my likes and dislikes. So here it is. Sorry about the shaky hands, but can't help that. So it's not a very big device, and it basically folds up like this. For storage. So it's pretty small. It's not quite the size of a cell phone, like my iPhone. It's about the same size this way, but it's not the same size thickness-wise. And one of the biggest features of the Mavic Mini is the fact that it weighs under 250 grams. And that's a weight when it's out of the box. There are some accessories that you can get for it that actually put it over that limit. Some of the things that I don't like about it are the fact that when you have it sitting on the ground, you've got these little doohickeys here that keep it up off the ground a little bit, but not very much at all. And then you've got these guys on the front. So if you want to land it in grass or anything like that, you're going to have an issue, as well as taking off in any kind of environment like that. You can buy extensions, but when you buy those extensions, it puts you over the 250 gram limit, which can get you in trouble with the people who monitor the airspace. So that's not a good thing. Now, you can also get cages that go over the propellers. So when you're first learning to fly the unit, and you get in near some trees and different things, you're not going to screw up your propellers. And I started to use that when I first got the unit, and I hit a few trees slightly, but it saved the propellers. Now, as you can see, I've put some fluorescent paint on the unit, and that is because when you're flying this in a very bright sunlight, it's very easy to lose it. You can still see when you're using your remote control with your iPhone or your Android device what it's looking at, but you can't see where it is necessarily. So I've had a few times that scared me, and over, I was over top of a river or whatever, and all of a sudden I just couldn't see it anymore. So I had to put this paint on here, which helped me be able to see it in bright sunlight. It still isn't 100%, but it's better than it was in that sense. So now it can be bought just as the unit itself with the remote, and with that you get one battery, and that's about it. Now, I bought it on Amazon, and I bought the kit that comes with the propeller guards, comes with 3 batteries like this. Comes with this here. which charges 3 batteries at once. And it has the connection there, which is a micro connection. And then it has the USB connection as well. So you can charge all 3 batteries at once, which can give you, by rights, each battery lasts, they say they last 30 minutes, but realistically they last about between 20 and 25 minutes, depending on the conditions. If it's a windy day or you're flying a little harder than usual, you won't get quite as much time. But having this kit, and the kit was about $150 more than than just buying the drone itself. So to me, that was a great deal, because if you want to go out and fly your drone away from home, you know, you don't want to be limited to 25 minutes. You want to be able to do what you want to do, or go to different places and that sort of thing. So you've got your battery in here, and then here is where you put your SD card. And I have a 64 gigabit card in it, which can do a fair bit of filming and a lot of photos. And then you can charge the battery directly by plugging in the cable here and charge it via the unit itself. Now, that's the unit. Now, the other thing with this unit, as opposed to some of the more expensive drones, is collision avoidance. Some of the more expensive drones have multiple sensors on them. So you can see here, those 2 little round dots are sensors. So this device will limit you from downward. So if you're flying over top of a roof or something like that, it gives you 3 feet of avoidance. If it goes down less than 3 feet, it'll pop back up again. But there isn't any avoidance on the top or the sides or the front or anything like that. And that's fine with me. I mean, I don't, I'm very careful where I fly it. Some people will, fly it out of sight. I never do that, because I don't think that's safe, and I don't want to lose my drone. The feature that comes with the software, it's called the what do you call it? Fly to home. There's my vibro fog kicking in. Vibrofoam, or fly to home, is a feature of the software that once you hit that button on the remote, it will automatically fly the drone back to where it started. Now, there's a few caveats of that. It will automatically go to a certain altitude when it does that. And in my opinion, depending on where you're flying it, it could hit trees or buildings or whatever. So I don't use that feature. If you're in an open field or something like that, then that feature would work well. But in my opinion, if you're around any buildings or trees or anything like that, that feature doesn't really work very well. Now, as you can see here, the camera is quite compact, and you can get different lens covers for it, which allow you to film in different lights, to lower the light or for glare and that sort of thing. So that's one of the options that you can get with it. You can buy. So that's about all with the unit itself. It's not very noisy, but then again, you'll hear it. So I'll do a little bit of a test and show you how that works as well, and how it flies and the amount of noise that it makes. So that's the unit itself. Then you've got this here, which is the remote that comes with it. And the in between here is where you would put your smartphone, and that's what you use to basically control the device as far as takeoff and landing and such. Now you can just use this remote as well, using the joysticks and the buttons. And then on the back here, there's a button to record, and then a button to take a picture as well. So you can fly it without using a cell phone, but I find that half the fun in using one of these devices is to be able to see where you're going and what you're taking pictures of, and all that sort of thing. And yeah, the one video that I did a while back, I showed you how I check the gutters on my house using this device to look at my gutters without having to try to go up on a ladder, which I can't do anymore. And it actually was, it didn't take very long at all to learn how to use this thing. I found in general that the drone is fairly easy to use. This here holds a charge a lot longer than the actual drone does. So it lasts probably about 2 hours before you would have to recharge it. And it works really well. You've got these two guys here, which they say that the range is about 2.5 kilometers. I've never taken it any farther away than probably, a few hundred feet. So I've never tried or been in an area big enough that I could see the drone that far away. And like I said before, I'm not really interested in flying it where I can't see it, but it can be done. So that's the remote for it. And as a package, it's pretty darn good. I think I paid $549 plus tax. And as far as photography goes, I mean, you can, the photos that you can take and the videos that you can take are quite amazing. If you're into photography, you can't take photos, and I'll include some photos that I've taken in this video as well that shows that it can be pretty cool what you can take videos of, your house and other people's houses and parks and buildings and architecture and all that sort of thing. So we'll look at that a little more. There you can see how much noise it makes and how cool it is that it'll stay basically flying in one spot. Now I'm inside in my office, and if you try to lower it, if it hits a certain spot, it will try to land like it just tried there. And so it's not too bad. You definitely couldn't have it try to film anybody or any kind of an animal or anything up close, because I think it would scare them. But it's still not so bad. So here I'm flying it as my previous video to check my gutters, and it has a really nice video resolution and it's very crisp, and I really like that. So this is an aerial shot of my neighbor's wedding, so you can use the drone to do all kinds of neat videos and photographs. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this video and it was informative, and maybe get yourself into drone photography. And please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and have a great day. Thanks. Bye for now.